Hello everybody, and today I'm going to do my TBR, what I'm planning on reading this month, and then after that I'm going to talk to you after my TBR. I'm going to do a little book haul. Well, actually it's a big book haul, but that's okay. So starting with the books that I am currently reading right now. And the first book I am currently reading is Seraphina. I'm getting through this one. I'm on chapter 16. This was a really slow read, and I realized that. So yeah, I'm going to probably be reading this in October. The next book that I've been reading for months now is iPads for Dummies, and this one's just an informational book. I usually read this one at night. I'm almost to chapter 2, so that's really fun, so I can probably get that done tonight. We'll see. Next book that I believe 90 something pages in is, I'm on chapter 18 of The Wonderful Wizard of Oz by L. Frank Baum. I'm listening this to audiobook. It's really funny. Yeah, so I'll probably finish this one today, to be honest with you, because it's only like that amount. But we'll see. We got a lot of posting videos to do, so we might read all day today. Who knows? The next books I am currently reading on the pile is 11/23/62, or 63, which is a time traveling book. And it's really interesting, and I'm on part 4 and chapter 4, I believe. So, I'm almost done to the second part, so I will be doing video reviews on each part, like what I thought about it so far, what are my predictions, and stuff like that. Okay, the next book we're gonna kind of go into is the order in which I'm going to be reading for the read-alongs. There's 2 books that I'm reading for read-alongs or book clubs. This is for a book club. It's Vicious by V.E. Schwab. Of course, this is a library bounding edition, but it is so amazing. Like, oh my god, it's so beautiful. I love the library edition. And this one also has parts. So, yeah, I'm hoping to read this. Definitely. I'm definitely going to love this book. This is about Victor and Eli, who are college roommates, and they share an interest in research and stuff, and adrenaline, near-death experience, and supernatural events. So yeah, I'm not going to read a lot of this synopsis, because sometimes the synopsis you can read it and you're like, oh, I already know what's going to happen because of the synopsis. And so yeah, so I'm really excited to get to this one. This one will be on my October reads. The next book I am going to be reading, this is a read-along run by Padfoot and Prong 07. I forgot her real name. But I have this wonderful edition, actually. This is a signed first edition. It's really pretty. I love the inside flaps, kind of with the Morse code, I believe. That's Morse code. And it's also signed with the little head, and it says Best Joe Hill. So I really love this. This also takes place in parts, so I'm really, really excited because I will be doing a video on each part and then posting them up. Yeah. Okay, and the next part of my to be read is going to be the first official week, like starting on Monday. It's for the hashtag Yearathon, and I'm going to start October 5th through 11th. and that is Stephen King. We're going to be reading Stephen King. Now, we didn't pick out a Stephen King book for the readathon, so I'm going to finish up 11/22/63, try to get to that, and read The Shining. But I have so much more books that are in my pile. So I'm going to show you pretty much, those are the ones I'm going to read for sure, because they're on this other October challenge to read a book and stuff. The next book I have by Stephen King is Under the Dome. I also have a series under this, and I am super excited to read this book. I'm probably not going to read it. Maybe. It's just maybe. And then the next book I have by Stephen King is The Girl Who Loved Tom Gordon, which is a shorter book, and I've read this before. It's really good. And the last book on my list is Firestarter by Stephen King, and this is also made into a movie by Drew. But it's the little girl is played by Drew Barrymore, and this is about a little girl who can start fires. It's really interesting, and yeah. The next challenge I'm participating is the October challenge, and this is by I don't know who it's run by, but it was on one of my clubs that I am part of on Goodreads, and we're going to be reading a bunch of books. So I got a bunch of books on my iPad, which I can't show you because I am filming it right now, and I got a bunch of them on my Kindle. So I will be reading a lot, and we'll be reading a whole lot, but we might not even get through all of it. So the first thing I'm probably going to start reading on the first is The King in Yellow, which is by Robert William Chambers, and I'm really excited about that one. I never read that one. I believe it's based off of like H.P. Lovecraft stuff. So yeah, and that's the only one that was on my Kindle because it was $0 and didn't want to spend any money. The next one I got on my iPad, I got two of them. I got The Strange Case of Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde by Robert Louis Stevenson, and I got The Turn of the Screw by Henry James. Those are books also I'm going to read. I have read the Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde and seen all of the adaptations. Really interesting, and I love looking and seeing something new every time I read that. And The Turn of the Screw I have never read, so I'm really looking forward to it. I'm also, as I mentioned before, we're reading full-length novels, and I'm only reading 3 from the list. I'm going to be reading Shining and 11/22/63 by Stephen King. Fascinating. Stephen King is very fascinating, and I love his writing style. And then the last book I'm going to try to get to is The Merciless by Danielle Vedga. And I'm really hoping that I'll like this. I don't know though. We'll see. It's going to be interesting. Yes, it is. Alright. So that is it. And that is it for my TBR.